Howdy, y'all. So, I originally did not intend to make a video like this. I originally just wanted to wing it and put some stuff out regardless. But I figured since I have a nice bit planned, why not do a what to expect video? And yes, I'm doing all this scripted because whenever I do improv, it's kind of cringe. What I'm here to do is, I'm here to, explain the kind of videos I hope to do this year or the next year and so on. A bit of a, taste of what's going on behind the stage. An idea of what to expect. So, let's get started. The first thing I'd like to address is the Gmod story times. Or, well, we just gave it a name. It's now known as the Buys, because I'm a newfie. I know these haven't exactly been doing the best in views, but they're actually a lot of fun to make. There was a bit of production trouble with them for a time, but most of that has been roughly smoothed out. I'm also hoping to find a good model artist so I can provide, more character variety and, give my Sona a fresh look. But until then, enjoy me as an SMG4 recolor, Mr. C as an Olimar recolor, Barney, Tari, and a cat. Some may look at this series and think, yeah, bro, you're so ripping off SMG4. And to that kind of argument, I say, that's fair. The series isn't really intended to be that, though. I like to think of it as a spiritual homage. I hope I pronounced that right. It's supposed to be a series that's similar in tone and production value, but have a somewhat different feel to it. I'll go into how this series came to be in the future, but to put it as simple and basic as possible, sketch comedy isn't cheap, and neither is puppet supplies. Now, a few people have asked me, when's the next Barney Squad? And I'm just gonna come out and say it, the Barney Squad is done.
Excuse me? What?
I currently have no plans to continue that little series, as I don't really have the time. Barney animations are significantly time-consuming, hence why most of them are only like 10 seconds long. And I just don't really have time to dedicate multiple hours into making 10-second videos, let alone 5 minutes. Because then I'd have to deal with the time it takes to animate it all, having to wait for everything to be rendered, etc. So yeah, the Barney Squad will not be making a return. BMVs, however, I've considered bringing those back. It's not beyond the possibility because they take up less time. There's also Super Barney Boys, the plush video series we brought out last year. I still have plenty of plans for these. I have one currently in the works that was actually left unfinished for almost a year. I just need to wait till, all the snow is gone before I continue filming, because I don't like filming in the snow. I'm also considering bringing back the Snuggle Bears for this little side series, as I have considered getting a new Ronald and a new Yellow Bear plush in the future, as I haven't really used these guys in like 5 years, so I figured it'd be time to, give them a little comeback, especially since in about a few years my channel will be 10. Speaking of old stuff, the Lego show, that's also done. It's been done for like 5 years, and it wasn't what I wanted it to be. What was originally supposed to be a stop-motion series I could work my way up to just became a half-assed series of videos where I just shook minifigures around. As for memes, I still have quite a few memes I've made in the past, and I have considered doing a small compilation of them. The latest video we did where Tari steals a car featured some unreleased animation tests. So a compilation of all the memes I've done in my spare time wouldn't be all that beyond the possibility. And then there's the thing I saved for last. Since my permanent return to SMG4 in 2022 after being so on and off with it for several years, I previously attempted to sit down and do a binge watch, but due to me having the attention span of a fly, I barely made it past the first 2 episodes. So I kind of tossed that idea to the side and focused on what came out at the time. But since season 14 is about to air at the time of me recording this, and is probably already a few episodes in at the time this is already uploaded, I spent 2 weeks last year, sitting down and archiving all 13 seasons of SMG4. And now that New Year's has passed, I have been taking my time sitting down watching every episode of the show. Since I'm now nearly 3 seasons in, I'm happy to announce another new little side series that will come out sometime this year. SMG4, a stupid retrospective. Similar to the Unlucky Tugs Thomas retrospective, once a month I will be reviewing each season of SMG4, 1 or 2 seasons per month. I had the scripts for Season 1 and 2's reviews completed, so I'm hoping to get the one for Season 1 out by either late January or early February. I've considered doing retrospectives for other shows, like one of Trailer Park Boys, as I haven't really seen anyone do that. Hamtaro would likely get this channel flagged for copyright, as the owners of that series are a little strict with that, but hey, I can't truly say never on that. I'm a major binge watcher in my spare time, so there's a lot for me to say when it comes to some shows. And that's all I roughly have to say, really. I know I probably won't do all of this in like 1 year, but when you've been on YouTube for nearly 8 years, there's still plenty of time to, save most of that for another time. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Adios!
Boy, oh boy. Tyson's got a lot of plans for this year. Will I be useful to him? Nah, I'm just comic relief. Or maybe... we'll see what the year brings.